You know, a couple days ago, Granny Leon told y'all that he don't really mingle with common society because common society got all these weird habits that Granny Leon can't get in tune with. But y'all twisted my thumb just enough and I went outside. I went to go mingle. I went to a couple Super Bowl parties, had a couple beers, had a couple chips with quesadilla, and you know, I enjoyed my time. But then I remembered somebody could lie about little old Granny Leon. Somebody could lie and say Granny Leon puts ketchup in the refrigerator, and that is something we do not do in this household. And then I remembered human beings have the ability to lie in stupid moments, especially when they are a little bit inebriated with the devil's juice known as alcohol. And I do not want anybody who's drunk speaking to me because all that funky breath they got going on would just be bad for my illustrious skin. And then I thought to myself, why would anyone condone being around someone who is drunk? It's just not favorable. It's just not fun. And overall, I think it's a pretty bad time. But what if I was just, having a get together and someone who was inebriated decided I'm going to accuse all of you people of doing something heinous? What heinous thing? You read the title, so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because on what planet do intoxicated men mistake Bible study for human trafficking? Now look, be honest. Most, if not a few layers of examples that involve Christianity and the church often get caught doing some things that are not holy, and it's okay to point that out. Doesn't mean everybody who follows the word is bad. It just means there's a clear group that does not care about God. They care about Satan and how Satan likes to rub up on a little child's bum bum.
A new arrest. To switch gears over to some additional local news coverage, this one coming out of Tyler. A new arrest document gives more information about a former Mineola pastor accused of sexually assaulting a child. 70-year-old Timothy Daniel Nall of Holly Lake Ranch was booked into the Smith County Jail on Saturday on a charge of sexual assault on a child. Now, according to an arrest affidavit KLTV requested from Wood County, Nall is believed to have assaulted a young church member while serving as the full-time pastor. During a time span including the fall of 2022, in which Nall is believed to have assaulted the victim, the document says he was serving as the pastor of Mount Pigsa Baptist Church in Mineola. The report says the abuse was discovered through recent counseling sessions with the child, whose family was members of the church during those alleged assaults. The document details statements given by the child, who is said to have expressed a fear of Nall. Now, according to the affidavit, Nall accused the child in his office multiple times during church hours. The child was able to identify the man by use of pictures. And January 27th of 2025, an interview with the child led to the new warrant for sexual assault. Nall was previously arrested for a very similar accusation on a charge of indecency with the child by sexual contact back on July 18th of 2023. In both the 2023 and 2025 arrests, the children reported being lured into Nall's office with candy. Now bonded out of the Smith County Jail for the 2023 arrest on the same day for $50,000. After being booked Saturday for the newest charge, Nall was then released on a $100,000 bond on Sunday.
But, there's reasons to be skeptical of people who do, Bible studies, but in this case, it's just not fair. The man has been identified as 48-year-old David Campbell, terrible name even for the actor, of Stafford, Virginia. According to authorities, Campbell took it upon himself to forcefully investigate a Wednesday night Bible study that was mistaken as a human trafficking operation. On February 5th, 2025, at approximately 7:35 p.m., deputies responded to Renee Road for a disturbance that was quickly escalating. The caller stated that he was upset that his neighbors were double parked. Authorities say that the caller confronted his neighbors in their residence and observed multiple people. David Campbell assumed the gathering was a human trafficking operation and wanted deputies to investigate. While reporting the incident, dispatchers could hear him taunting and cursing at the neighbors. Deputies quickly arrived at Campbell's residence where they made contact with him. He was in the middle of the roadway. Campbell complained about the parking situation and demanded deputies identify everyone within the residence, because when you're a drunk, the best thing you want to do is try to get the cops on your side. That way, when you're being escorted into the little jail cell, you at least want to know that you had a cop as your friend. According to the neighbors, neighbors, Campbell forced his way into the residence to confront them and nearly struck an ordained minister and threatened to punch another man. The incident was captured on surveillance video, but unfortunately for all of us, has not been released. And I just want to take a moment to ask God. I've asked God for many things over these past few days, but if there was ever a way for a cop to be very irresponsible, can I please see this body cam footage? Because I just want to see a bumbling fucking idiot run around trying to get the scoop of the year that his neighbors and their weird antics of saying hello on a Sunday afternoon are secretly trafficking a bunch of humans. Because I could understand, even in a drunken stoop, you can understand that seeing your neighbors and you recognize that your neighbors are there and the weird things that they do, like mow the lawn or water flowers or get their mail at a certain point. Like, all of that is weird, and it would lead anyone to be suspicious of what they're doing in that home. But if you ain't got no fucking evidence to back it, and you showing up, and the cops are showing up, and it's clear somebody there ain't on the up and up, and it's your drunk ass, I'm not gonna take you too seriously. And the fact that you punched a minister, praise be, did not deserve that, and God is going to bring forth an extra layer of karma on you for striking a servant of his good word. And again, I must say it, there's a lot that goes on in various forms of churches that is not holy. And we can understand that. We can often question what goes on in all these different entities of the church. I believe there's somebody who has been arrested recently for a lot of money laundering. And that is not of God. Greed is not how we will carry forth his good word. Oh, but you cannot sit here and just casually break the devout word of the Lord and think, I'm the rational human being in society. No. That is not how you go about that at all. And as for our inept sinner, he must always remember to not be drunk on the wine which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit. Because while you're sitting there intoxicated, you might be wondering what that image is getting closer and closer to your body and stripping you down of all your clothes. That's Big Tyrone. He likes them drunk and he likes them very stupid. And next time you want to try to accuse a bunch of people of human trafficking, actually have some evidence of somebody being kidnapped before you think to yourself, let me just call 911 because I'm drunk, and that'll be my way to get out of it completely. Because who can possibly blame a drunk person for something stupid? Everybody in human history, because drunk people fucking suck. And as for Granny Leon is tired of mingling with the outside world. Granny Leon is about to strip down to his Fruit of the Looms and watch Martin, because ain't nothing better than watching reruns and enjoying my time alone. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Goodbye.